Welcome to another video yet again. So in the penny stock market, as of lately and yesterday, we saw multiple biotech penny stocks go absolutely crazy. A lot of these went up well over 100 or 200%. And the same thing is happening today. So that's the theme of the market. So I am bringing you the cleanest and rarest biotech penny stock in the entire market. So this is a tiny $6 million market cap company that was valued around a $500 million market cap in 2021, and they do have an agreement where they can receive up to $560 million in cash payments, which is absolutely massive. Drop a quick like for me on this video if you are enjoying this content. It does really help me out. I have nothing at all to sell you, and these alerts are completely free. So just on my last video, you can see in the top right, I did call out ticker LGCL at 55 cents. Now if we pull up the chart, you can see this one ran all the way from 55 cents to highs of $1.05 the very next day. So just around a 90% gainer. Called on the channel. So I've been showing you guys some really nice plays. So this penny stock I'm talking about does have a very clean setup and probably the best executive management team I've ever seen for a penny stock by far. So they do have $3 million cash on hand with $9 million in total assets, no dilution, zero debt, and a tiny 2 million share float. According to Dilution Tracker, the company does have 12 months of cash left based on a very low cash burn rate and estimated current cash of $6.1 million. So the stock I'm talking about in this video is ticker CYCN, Cyclerion Therapeutics Inc., which is currently trading just around $2.40. Looking on Dilution Tracker, you can see this is the only micro float biotech play in the entire market that has under a 2 million share float with zero dilution. They haven't diluted a single share in the last year. They do have a strong cash position and a very low cash burn rate, which is extremely rare for a biotech company. You can see looking at their most recent financial statement that they only lost around $720,000 in net income. So their net income margins got split in half just quarter over quarter, and this is because the new CEO is working, and the company itself is working hard on fixing their margins, and they are showing proof of this. They did do around $200,000 in revenue in 2024. Now for the next quarter that comes out, they're expecting that $1.2 million cash payment from Akebia, or ticker AKBA. So their next quarter should look really good. Looking at their balance sheet, keep in mind you always add 3 zeros to these numbers, but they do have just under $9 million in total assets with only $700,000 in total liabilities. So extremely undervalued based off this alone. So their total liabilities did go down quarter over quarter, as well as their net loss quarter over quarter. And something to realize about these biotech plays is they can create life-changing opportunities when we do get those catalysts. So that's something to realize with ticker CYCN. Something you have to realize is that this is a tiny $6 million market cap penny stock that does have the best management team out of any other penny stock I've seen. And they do have a tremendous amount of connections. So a director and strategic advisor of this company was the co-founder of ticker IRWD, Ironwood Pharmaceuticals, which is sitting around a $600 million market cap, which traded over a $3 billion valuation just last year. The newly appointed CEO was the vice president of ticker EQRX, which got bought out for around $1 billion. And this is where it gets interesting. The chairman of the board was the founder of ticker NBIX, Neurocrine Biosciences, Inc., which is a $15 billion company is actually trading around $150 per share. So they have a top executive team that does bring with them a tremendous amount of connections. Looking at the daily chart right here, now we are currently trading at $2.54, and I have covered this one before, and last time I covered it, we did run from $2 all the way to $10 highs, or just around that. So there is tremendous range on this chart, and something very bullish has happened, but we did just recently fill this gap down and developed a base at this very strong support just around 228 or around 230, which is a major support level, and we did just form a bullish golden cross. So that's when the 50-day moving average does move up above and cross over the 200-day moving average. So when these are pretty close together, might act as some resistance right here. It does look bottomed out, and it is based out down here. And I have been waiting for it to, fill this gap for a while. And biotechs are extremely hot, like I said, in the small cap market. So this is the best one out there, in my opinion. Sitting at a, just under a $7 million market cap, a 2 million share float, says it is a 1.7 million share float on dilution tracker. So, 2 million share float, a very thinly traded company. And this is just one that I really do like and is completely undervalued. And you have to, really watch this entire video to see what you're missing or see what the company is doing. I don't want you guys to miss that. And also remember, it's usually not a good idea to, start slapping the buy button as soon as, you see this play. You want to see if you like it. And then if you do decide to buy it, you really need to wait for the best entry and go from there. Looking at their latest 8K filing that came out, it does say that APY has agreed to pay the company just over $1.2 million before December 31st, 2024, and $500,000 on or before September 30th, 2025. They go on to say that in addition, APY has agreed to assume control of the preparation, filing, prosecution, and maintenance of certain Cyclerion patents and expenses related. So they are completely backed by ticker AKBA, and keep in mind they are eligible to receive up to $560 million in future milestone cash payments from ticker AKBA. Now AKBA is trading around a $500 million market cap, and their stock, you can see the chart is continuing to go up. So it looks like their business is doing pretty good just based off of that alone. Looking at their most recent press release on December 17, 2024, just over 1 month ago, Cyclerion's SGC stimulator portfolio generates revenues to enable company growth. So they did renegotiate some of their license agreements to obtain upfront and near-term payments, as well as entered into a license option agreement for one of their other technologies that I believe they did sell the rights to. Cyclerion Therapeutics, ticker CYCN, did announce an update on its progress in catalyzing the company's next stage of growth. So this is pretty big right here. The company says they are leveraging its legacy SGC stimulator assets to generate near-term revenues, which will be used to implement its strategic building plan without near-term dilution. So that's really what we like to see. No near-term dilution, and they're haven't diluted any shares in the last year. And just as a clean setup overall, especially for a biotech play, you really have to factor in what they're actually doing here. They're leveraging their assets to generate short-term revenue, and they're already expecting massive payments from APY, and some of these will show on the next financial statement. So this is absolutely massive right here. They're going to say that these agreements demonstrate Cyclerion's progress in maximizing its legacy asset value while redirecting resources toward acquiring potential new assets, said Regina Grahl, the CEO. And then they say that these newly finalized agreements, combined with their significant reduction of operating expenses, enable the focused use of our capital to support their anticipated pipeline to build in the central nervous system, the CNS space. So Cyclerion's diligence team, comprised of committed external experts in their respective fields, are currently in advanced stages of conducting promising asset evaluations, which they believe have the potential to be the new foundation of Cyclerion. So to sum it up, they're looking to acquire technology and build upon it. Now, why is this important? Well, whenever we've seen other biotech plays get in-license agreements or press releases, they have been known to go absolutely parabolic. We saw ticker MNPR get this same type of catalyst, and this one did run from $4 all the way to highs of $40+, and it actually is still in an uptrend to this day, is currently trading at $40 with a $240 million market cap. So with biotech plays, when you do get the right press release and catalyst, these can have massive parabolic type runs. So Cyclerion and Akebia have renegotiated a mutually beneficial amendment to their exclusive license agreement for one of their technologies, which is the SGC stimulator. Under the new license amendment with Akebia, Cyclerion will receive $1.75 million in upfront and near-term payments. We already talked about this one. In 2021, Akebia paid a $3 million cash upfront payment to CYCN, the company. Upon signing of the license agreement, the company is eligible to receive additional cash payments of up to approximately $560 million in total potential future development, regulatory, and commercialization milestone payments, which is absolutely massive right here. And Cyclerion does believe it is well positioned for the next phase in its overall strategy to bring in new CNS assets to rebuild the pipeline. So like I said earlier, when we do get this press release of an in-license agreement, this one could have an explosive type run. We have a lot of catalysts, and this one, the theme's already hot with biotech plays, and this is the cleanest one out there. That is all I have for today's video. Let me know in the comments what you think about this play, any other plays you're watching, and I will have some new plays coming next week, and I will see you on the next video.